Girl is still awake, even though she should be asleep. Despite the late hour, she continues playing alone, lost in her imagination. At first, everything seems normal, but within moments, something unexpected interrupts her. According to her mother, after seeing this footage, the family has been in shock ever since. Watch closely.
Hey, do you play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go ahead and play me, yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, doo, doo. Let's go.
After this, the mother refuses to let her daughter go anywhere near that room. In the footage, a toy suddenly lights up on its own, playing the same melody the girl had been humming earlier, as if something was responding to her. Then, without warning, she is dragged under the bed in one smooth, unnatural motion. The family is now deeply disturbed, fearing for the safety of their children. They believe something may have used the toy to lure her closer. No one knows what the girl actually saw that night, but after this, the room was locked, and for a while, it stayed that way until she returns.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared. Is scary now. Oh my God.
As if what happened wasn't already disturbing enough, she decides to check under the bed. That's when she finds it, a doll hidden beneath the mattress. She keeps recording, and then, without warning, it starts to move. At first, it's barely noticeable, but if you look closely, its head slowly shifts, almost like it knows it's being watched. Terrified, the mother rushes out of the room in panic. Since then, the room has remained locked. She continues to share updates, trying to make sense of what happened. But one question still remains. What exactly dragged her child under the bed? At first, it's barely noticeable, as if it could just be your imagination. But then it becomes clear. No one is touching it. And at that moment, there is no one else in the room besides the girl. At that moment, the girl didn't suspect a thing, and she kept playing calmly. But the most terrifying, the scariest part of this video is what is about to happen. The doll that was moving could somehow be explained, but the objects that moved on their own, that's extremely hard to explain. And the most terrifying part of this isn't even in the moving objects, it's in the girl herself. Why? If you look closely at her, she didn't seem scared. She was observing, as if she ran, not from fear, but from an upset friend. The man's daughter saw a strange silhouette at the edge of the forest. It didn't look human at all and immediately sparked a sense of unease. She told her father about it, trying to make sense of what she had just seen.
Somebody over there.
Over where?
Right there.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
When the man went after it, the thing had already disappeared. The silhouette caught on camera looked extremely eerie and unnatural. What it was, no one knows. A woman uploaded a video online showing that something unexplainable and terrifying was happening in her house. She had been to a psychologist 1,000 times. She kept saying that something unreal was happening in her home. Everyone thought it was just in her head, that she was imagining things, until they saw this video.
Dr. Kostler, it's Mary. It's happening again. The water just came on. I'm hearing noises. My dogs are going crazy. Yes, I'm calm. I'm hearing stuff in the kitchen, in the bedroom. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, the water just turned on. I'll call you right back.
She took her phone and recorded it on camera. And here, something truly terrifying and inexplicable was happening. It felt like her familiar home suddenly became a place where the rules of reality no longer applied.
Oh my God, go away! Leave us alone! Oh my God.
After that, what happened, no one knows. Only questions remain, questions that have no answers. But one thing became clear. Now, everyone believes her words. The security camera is something everyone needs. You could say it's our eyes. When we're not at home or when we're asleep, it sees everything. And in this video, the man was sleeping peacefully. But the camera captured something terrifying. Watch closely. A black silhouette was standing at the doorway, watching the man as he slept. At first, it could have been just a thief, someone waiting for the right moment. But something about the figure felt wrong. It wasn't trying to sneak in. It wasn't looking around for valuables. It was focused on him, just standing there in the dark, watching. And that's what makes it unsettling. Because if it wasn't there to steal, then why was it there at all? The TikTok bloggers, a father and daughter, film videos every day about strange and terrifying events. One day, they decided to prove that these events are real. They tried to capture it on camera and record the black shadow that, according to rumors, appears in the house.
Hi guys, in an effort to prove that these shadow figures are real, we've been having this all day today, or I've been here. We've got shadow figures peeking around this door today, and we can see them on the front screen of the camera. Yeah. So what we decided to do in an effort to prove that these are real, I've made Kaylee sit.
Thanks.
Sit really close, and she's going to grab the camera as soon as we see one. And I'm pretty sure the screen's pretty hard to see from here, to be fair, but we've tried to push it back to get the best view. And she's going to grab the camera and get it up the stairs, because there's literally nowhere to go on the stairway. There's yeah, you'd hear somebody running up the stairs. There's no other rooms to go in. So, you know what I mean? That's what we're doing. So, I want to get ready, guys. I'm pretty sure. Don't cover the screen, because people say you've cut the video. Yeah. Just try and grab it the best you can. Yeah, go. Quick. Anything?
Nope. Nothing.
Show everywhere? Well, there's nowhere really to show.
No, there's nowhere to show. This is flat against the wood. Yeah.
Okay.
Two black shadows stared directly into the camera, and their heads were visible behind the wall. It's a shame they couldn't capture them fully, but the fact that they recorded even just the heads still looks extremely eerie. In the next video, the daughter speaks seriously, saying that they recorded the scariest video on their page. What they captured looks extremely eerie and makes your heart race. Watch closely. Every frame seems to hold a secret that's better left unsolved.
We have captured one of the most scariest videos ever today. I'm still a bit shaken. This is what my dad's camera caught of my reaction. Dad. Oh my god. Dad? Dad! And this is what my camera caught of my dad. You roasting? What are you on about?
Got a headache as well, but a really bad one for me. Freezing. Oh, really chilly.
I'm roasting. What?
Yeah, head.
Dad. Oh my god. Dad? Dad!
The head.
What are you doing? What have you done that?
Headache.
Why have you just shouted that at me?
Shouted, stop shouting, I got a headache.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
I haven't shouted.
Yes you have, you just shouted get out.
I haven't.
And your face looks so different.
What was that? The man's face literally changed, transforming into something else. Objects nearby seemed to fly away on their own, as if someone had possessed him, someone who did not want to be disturbed. He looked angry, terrifying, and completely inhuman.
It's gone now.
What are you doing? Why have you just done that?
I haven't done anything.
This things are all over the floor.
I didn't touch them.
Your face looks so different. What the f did you just do?
I don't know. I just had a massive headache. That's all I remember. I had my head down and I had a headache. But then you started screaming.
Why did you're gonna have to watch that back. You didn't look yourself.
Just felt weird. Felt like a bit out of body at the
Oh
moment.
my god.
You frightened the death out of me when you screamed. That like kind of woke me up, if you know what I mean.
Honestly, I was like, hello, hello, and then you just screamed it
I don't remember
out, and
any
then
of that.
that just fell off the table.
I remember you asking me if I was okay. That was it. And then you screamed.
God. I'm giving myself a right now.
Put your hand out. I can see him shaking from here. I got my glasses on. Well, I didn't mean to. Honestly, I'm really cold and I had like a splitting headache, like a migraine type thing. But I felt ill, if you know what I mean, as well.
I feel sick now.
The man said that after it happened, he felt as if he didn't understand what he was doing. It was as if, for a few seconds, his consciousness had left for another world, and someone else was in his place. A woman runs a small daycare inside her quiet suburban home. It's just a normal day. Kids are laughing and playing nearby. Everything seems completely fine until something starts to feel off.
What happened?
Yeah? Zhang, the young boy, runs out of one of the rooms, screaming in fear. Daycare provider rushes over, asking what's wrong, but he can't even speak. Too terrified, all he does is point toward the open door. Hesitating for a moment, she decides to check it herself.
Did you do that? Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
While she's room, she's inside to investigate. The heavy prey house subtly spits children onto its saddle, but crash startles it and confuses the children. That this area gets really unsettling. Did you notice it? Viewers later pointed out that above the door, 2 small hands can be seen reaching down. They appear to be about the size of a child's hands, and they pull back and disappear just as the boy runs out of the room. The woman who posted the video said she didn't notice them at all until someone mentioned it in the comments.
This is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. So firstly we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. So that's just something I wanted to point out.
The woman also says she has no idea how the playhouse could have just tipped over like that, but it gets even more unsettling as the daycare provider's daughter explains what caused the boy to run out of the room.
The main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors.
A few days pass, and while checking the CCTV recordings, the daughter notices something odd. While watching the CCTV, the child gate suddenly opens on its own. She heads in to check, but what she finds catches her off guard.
Holy shit. That's fucking creepy. Do it again. Like, yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again. Open the gate.
She continues filming the gate, trying to make it open again, as if something nearby is listening. That's when something shifts under the fabric covering the vanity. It's subtle, almost like a finger pressing up from underneath. She notices it immediately and runs. After this, she and her mother became convinced the small vanity was behind everything. They eventually sell it online to someone who wanted it because it could be haunted. But was any of this real? Or is there another explanation for those small hands seen reaching down from above? What do you think? The toy starts moving by itself. A social media user named Misty Huron says that for some time now, strange things have been happening inside her home. Her husband is often away, working long hours as a truck driver, leaving her alone with the kids. At first, it seems minor. Small sounds coming through the baby monitor late at night. She brushes it off as a technical issue. But then, one night, she hears something different. A faint, unfamiliar melody playing through the monitor. When she checks the camera feed, she sees something she can't explain. Misty later shares the footage online and explains that her 10-year-old daughter, Olivia, used to sleep in that room. Now it's the baby's nursery. While Olivia has moved upstairs to a new bedroom, her old bunk bed is still there, left untouched since the baby arrived. And that's exactly why what Misty saw on that monitor felt so unsettling. Watch closely.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
While watching the monitor, Misty notices movement on the top bunk directly above her sleeping baby. She rushes upstairs to check the room, but finds nothing. The top bunk is completely empty. After sharing the footage online, people start asking her to show more of the upstairs, especially that room. Even though she's scared, she decides to go back and record it again.
We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my god, it's rocking. Fuck.
Kirsty walks through the room, explaining why the bunk bed is still left there. She moves closer and shows the top bunk. Nothing. But then, right next to the bed, the rocking chair suddenly starts moving on its own. She screams and runs out immediately. Later, she admits she was completely terrified. She takes her children and stays with her parents until her husband returns. Because if something is really inside that room, it's no longer hiding. It's starting to show itself more and more.
Hola?
A woman was walking calmly down a quiet street at night when she suddenly heard strange sounds. Later, she discovered that the noises were coming from a well.
¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon eso? ¿Qué? Se oye allá abajo. ¿Hola? ¿Hola?
When she looked inside, she saw something inexplicable. In the well was a dark silhouette resembling a human, but it was clearly not a person. As she studied it, the creature, realizing it was being watched, let out a strange, terrifying sound. In the second video, a TikTok user showed footage that is difficult to explain. The man simply turned on his camera and captured something that perhaps should never have been seen. Unknowingly, the man captured something terrifying on video. Through the window, you can see a man inside the apartment fighting, struggling for his life. And nearby, a tall, horrifying silhouette. Its proportions are unnatural, its movements eerily precise. With every passing second, the scene grows even more terrifying.